Alright everyone, today we're going to be silencing a 1U server. This particular one is a Dell Poweredge R210 and it's very noisy. Now, before we go any further, obviously rack mount servers are supposed to be loud. They're not designed with silencing in mind. But this particular one is going to be in my office and it's annoyingly loud. So we're going to be changing the fans in it to make it a hell of a lot quieter. Just to give you an example of exactly how loud it actually is. So then it'll modulate down. So let's open it up and have a look. So inside this system there are 4 fans, 3 system fans and 1 power supply fan. The power supply fan we are going to leave where it is because it's a little bit sketchy messing about with the power supply. You don't really want to do that unless you really know what you're doing. So the 3 we're changing are these 3 fans here. Now these are 15,000 RPM PWM fans that ship with this system as standard. Now on a lot of servers the connectors for these fans aren't standard 4-pin fans, fan headers. This particular one is a proprietary connector from Dell, which is actually a 5-pin, although it's only got 4 wires in it. So on a standard fan, standard PWM fan, you've got your supply wire, which is your either 12 volt or 5 volt normally, your ground, you've got a Tach Wire, TACH, which detects the speed that the fan is running at, and then you've got a PWM wire, which will modulate the speed of the fan up and down depending on temperature readings from the board. So you kind of need to do a bit of jiggery pokery to get this working. So the fans we're going to be replacing these ones with are the Noctua NF-A4X20 40mm PWM fans. They're really silent, they're quite expensive. So to replace these 3 fans we're going to be making an adapter out of these 5-pin connectors that are proprietary from Dell. Now I've actually got a lot of spares lying around, so I've already made up some converters. So they've got your 5-pin normal Dell one, your proprietary Dell one, to just a standard 4-pin connector. Now I've only connected 3 of these wires, which is the power, the ground and the sense Tach wire. Reason being is I want this fan to operate at 5,000 RPM constantly. I don't want it to try and modulate because it will overheat, because these fans are a maximum of 5,000 RPM, whereas obviously the standard ones were 15,000 RPM. So they don't spin as fast, so they don't move as much air. So to make sure that it's not going to overheat, I need them to run 5,000 RPM constantly. So you just don't connect the PWM wire and it'll make them do that. The only reason I bought PWMs rather than because you can get models of those fans where they are just 3-pin and they don't have the PWM feature. They're actually for some reason more expensive than those ones, or they were when I tried to buy them. So it's fine if you just don't connect the PWM wire. So I've got 3 connectors made up that will adapt the Noctua fans to the proprietary Dell connectors. So I'll strip all 3 of these out first. I'm going to try and not obstruct the fan itself with the jelly crimps or the connector. And obviously the fans have got a direction on them, so just make sure that they're blown in the right direction when you install them. And these are obviously narrower than the standard fans, but it doesn't really make a difference. If I connect that first. Now, I've actually done this on a previous R210, which is how I know that I don't want it to operate as PWM. Because the thing that essentially adjusts the fan speed is called the baseboard management controller, the BMC. It's not user adjustable in any way that I know of. So that's going to expect there to be 15,000 RPM fans here, and it's going to try and adjust it accordingly, so it will never spin these up. If it were to be connected with the PWM wire, it would never spin them up high enough for it to actually keep this system cool. So let's power it on and see how much quieter we are. So that's the difference. Far quieter, a lot more tolerable for an office environment. Now, this can pretty much be applied to most servers. Some servers do have quite kind of weird and wonderful fans that won't be user replaceable. And I wouldn't advise doing this if it is being installed in like a 42U rack with a lot of other servers and stuff. Plus there would be no point, because there would be no point in silencing it, because that would probably be in a server room. Nobody would be able to hear it anyway. But that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again.